I'm so glad we're blowing off prom for this party. It's gonna be off the chain.
Yeah, it looks like you already have your drink on, too.
Well, it's not like everybody's gonna be wasted at this party. Might as well get started while you're ahead.
Wow, you guys are pretty crazy. I don't think I'm that cool about you driving, dude. Give me your keys, I'll drive.
Nah, man, I'm all good. I only had 2 beers. I'm not even buzzed.
Well, at least take the beer cans off the windshield. I'd rather not get pulled over because we were too stupid to hide the booze.
Why are you putting your seatbelt on? That shirt's hot. Don't ruin it.
Oh, really? Thanks. I guess I won't then.
It's only a few miles anyway.
You haven't drank anything. Are you going to drink at all?
Guess not.
Why?
Well, someone needs to drive your drunk butts home.
Come on, man. It's Saturday night. We're going to a crazy party with lots of hotties. Loosen up a little.
Don't worry, I'll have a good time. I'll just do it without alcohol.
Sucks to be you.
I'm so psyched for prom. I'm really glad we're going our senior year.
Me too. I really hope the DJ doesn't suck though. Remember the one from Homecoming?
Yeah, he sucked. It was almost like a flashback to the 80s all night. You putting on your seatbelt?
No way. I spent a lot on this dress and I am not going to ruin it. The courtyard is only about a mile from here.
That's true. Did I mention you look beautiful tonight?
Only about 5 times. Thank you. So promise to dance with me even if no one else is.
Absolutely.
You're sweet.
Thanks. God, I hate the radio. There's no more variety, I swear. It's the same song every 5 minutes. Let me grab a CD quick.
Hey, someone's phone is vibrating.
Oh, sorry, it's me.
Who is it?
Just Matt telling us to get over there.
Oh, here, let me write back.
You're driving, dude.
I'm a good multitasker.
What are you writing?
Just telling him how long.
Dude, slow down for the intersection.
Hold on, I'm just about done.
Oh my God!
Police and fire. Hi, there's been a car crash. There's people lying on the road. It looks like their airbags went off too. Where's this at? This is right by the high school in Andover, right off Andover Boulevard here. Okay, what's your name, ma'am? I'm Melissa Parker. Okay, and you're right by the high school in Andover? Yeah, it looks like there's 2 cars here. It looks really bad. Okay, you think there's a couple people injured there? Yeah, at least. Yeah, there's people lying on the road. Are you on your cell phone right now? Yes. Okay, what's that number, Melissa? 763-755-5100. Does it look like there's people trapped in the car at all? I can't really tell. Okay, we'll get spot an ambulance for help over there. Hurry. Yep, we'll get him there. Thank you.
One Adam 26.
1 Adam 26.
You go talk to him.
Andover Senior High, 2115 Andover Boulevard, a 2-vehicle personal injury accident, ambulance and rescue being started. 1557.
Attention Andover Rescue Station 3.
Well, you okay? Sheriff's office.
One Adam 20, 1109.
What car were you driving? Green one? Okay. How much alcohol have you consumed tonight?
I only had a couple beers before we left. I didn't think that.
You've had a couple of beers?
Just it's 2.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run you through some tests right now, okay? What I want you to do is follow my instructions on these tests, all right? Just run down over here. Over here. Follow me. Stop right there. First test I'm going to have you do is going to be the one-legged stand test, okay? I want you to start this test until I've told you to do so. Just keep your hands at your side. Choose either foot of your choice. What I want you to do is raise it about 6 inches off the ground. Look at it. And I want you to count to 30. 1001, 1002, 1003, so on to 30. Do you understand these instructions? Do you have any medical problems that prevent you from doing this test?
No, sir.
No? Okay. Go ahead, begin.
1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000. 6, 8, 1,000. 9, 1,000. I can't do it. I can't do it.
The next test that I'm going to give you is going to be the walk and turn test. Once again, I don't want you to begin this test until you're told to do so. I'm going to demonstrate the test, and then I'm going to let you do it, okay? What I want you to do, stand right there and watch me. Watch me. You stop with your hands and your feet together. You're going to take 9 steps, heel to toe, counting them out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. When you've reached that 9th step, you keep your foot planted, pivot on it. And continue taking 9 steps back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do you understand this test? Do you have any physical problems that will prevent you from completing this test?
No, sir.
Go ahead and begin.
He's gonna go and get you something, okay? So as soon as he gets back, he's gonna have you do another test. How much you had today?
2.
That's it? Good.
I think so.
Okay. What else were you doing?
Just driving, and there was a text message, and
So you had the text message, and you had the beer. Is that right? Is that correct? Okay. So we're gonna have to see what's going on, okay? As soon as you test for him, okay? He'll talk to you, but as soon as you can, he's gonna find out what's going on here, and we'll go from there. Understand?
How much did you say you had to drink tonight?
3 beers. 3.
Roger, you got it. Okay, open up your mouth. Open up your mouth. Looking under your tongue. Go ahead and take a deep breath and blow. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Good, good. It's time to turn around, put your hands behind your back, turn around.
put it right in here. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Where'd it go? Who did? Who got it?
Grab it.
I got transport. Can you hear me? All right. First of all, with the ambulance, just remember your prom is coming up on Saturday. Lot to look forward to, isn't it? If you can't hear me, I will yell as loud as I possibly can, but for those of you who are over here, why don't you bring it in over here, please? Bring it in. Quickly. All right. For us. This demonstration was done for you. Since 2002, Andover High School has lost one student a year. Last year was the first year that Andover High School did not lose a student with some sort of motor vehicle accident. Now, I don't know whether or not we should be celebrating that fact, but the fact that it is turning around is something to be very proud of. Something to take into consideration, ladies and gentlemen, is the fact that not only alcohol kills, but your distracted driving abilities are not very good. The fact that you talk on the phone, text message on the phone, and do other things that take away from your ability to concentrate on the road significantly hamper your ability to do what you need to do and drive. Now, today's demonstration was put on by our SAD group here. I think if you all would put your hands together, give them a big round of applause. Jeff is going to say a couple of words here for you. We have some other people here that are also going to say some words. Chief Winkle from Andover Fire is here, and the Sheriff of Anoka County, Bruce Anderson, is also here. He will also say a few words to you. Jeff, here you go.
I want you guys to just take in consideration what you just saw.
whenever you get into a car. Remember to make smart decisions. Wear your seatbelt and know when you've had too much to drink. The car isn't just a mode of transportation. It's a tool. In the wrong hands, it can be dangerous. So whether it's just another night out or prom, remember to make smart decisions. Think before you turn the key.
Hi, I'm Stan Winkle, the fire chief. Is this working? I'll try and yell loud. How's that? Can everybody hear now? A little better that way, I suppose. I do want to remind you, you know, as the deputy said, we've lost students in the last few years, and that's not a pleasant thing to deal with as firefighters. You know, we do go to all these crashes. This is something we do, unfortunately, quite a bit. It is never fun to have to deal with victims out there in their serious injuries. You know, how many of you have cell phones? How many of you have driven your vehicles talking on your cell phones? Be honest now, how many have driven your vehicles with cell phones? How many of you are 18 and driven? Yeah, you know, you're not supposed to be, and you shouldn't be driving those vehicles and talking on your cell phones. And quite honestly, the age does not make a difference to us. I've been guilty myself trying to drive and do the business that I have to do, talking on the phone, and generally try and stop, but that isn't always possible. So one of the main issues we have is distractions and other things that we're worried about as we're driving our vehicles. And I want to urge all of you to be extremely careful with that, because it only takes a second. And if you think you're invincible and that it's never going to happen to you, well, guess what? The statistics are showing us something else. It will happen to you. It will catch up to you if you're going to be screwing around in your cars, either drinking and driving or doing other things in your vehicles that you shouldn't be doing. So I urge each and every one of you to think about it every time you put that key in the ignition. Am I going to concentrate on my driving wherever it is that I'm going until I get there? Am I going to be distracted by my friends or others in the vehicle? Am I going to be talking on the phone? Am I trying to put a CD in the CD player? What am I doing as I'm driving this vehicle? You all need to think about that every time you get in that car, because I don't want you to end up like this. And believe me, when we have to put a person in a body bag, that is the most miserable job that I can think of. That is not pleasant for anybody. Somebody has to go to inform the family, and I don't think anybody here can imagine what that's like when we show up at the door and have to tell your parents that, you know, I have some bad news for you today. So think about that when you turn that car on. Are you doing everything you can do to prevent that from happening to you or your friends? Thank you. Sheriff?
Good morning. What you've seen here this morning, of course, you know is mock. But the reality is that this happens every single day in Minnesota. And all these firefighters and all these deputy sheriffs and all these paramedics deal with this on a day-to-day basis. And it impacts the lives of people not just who were involved in the crash, but their families, their friends, and their community. Now, Chief Winkle and Deputy Wall talked about distracted driving. But I want to talk a little bit about DWI and the use of seat belts. Because this weekend, your prom happens. And DWI is a leading cause of death and injury in Minnesota. Anoka County has a dubious distinction of being one of the deadliest counties in the state because of drunk driving crashes. We want to prevent that. We've made significant progress in the past year running very heavy saturation efforts at DWI enforcement. If you go out for your prom this weekend, I guarantee you we will be out there. Last weekend we stopped 170 cars. We took 16 drunk drivers off the road and took 20-some people to jail for other offenses. So we will be there. We will be enforcing those laws. You need to understand that these are the very best times of your life. And they can be the very worst times of your life if you're involved in a crash because of DWI. So if you go out this weekend, enjoy your prom. We all want you to have the very best time. What we don't want is for you to have the very worst time. So don't drink and drive, and if you're in a vehicle, regardless of where you sit or who you are, wear your seatbelt. I want to thank all the people involved in this today. I think these are wonderful events simply because they allow us to educate you and they allow us to educate ourselves. Each time we do this, I think we learn a little bit. Thank you very much.